Breaking news. In fact, I personally, when I saw this, I had a tear in my eyes. I mean, because of the emotions, you see, where a young man who was selling things, like we all know, along the roadside, and he saw vehicle of, saw vehicle of those going to correction centers, and guess what? From nothing, he was selling. He was not the only one. There was another guy beside him. That guy did not give. He began to give to those who were going into prison. You don't understand it. He began to give to them. If you're waiting to have before you give, you wait a very long time. Okay? If you can give from the little you have, it shows your tendency. If you've gotten before you start giving, it's not a very true reflection of who you are. From the little you have, if you can still think of somebody else and share, and say, I am not the only one. Come on, let's share. Then Nigeria will be a better place. Then every one of us. If I'm looking out for you, you're looking out for me, we're looking out for each other. Guess what? We are on our way already to freedom. And that is how we also conquer the spirit of oppression. After this young man did this, not knowing that somebody passing, driving a vehicle past, was videoing him giving out things to those in the the van going to the correction center, and the thing went viral. Guess what has happened to him? Viral Lagos traffic hawker gets university scholarship employment from Obi Cubana. God bless you, Obi Cubana, for being a ray of hope to this young man. Obi Cubana, a Nigerian billionaire, has offered Ekeme Jeremiah, the Lagos hawker seen in a viral video, giving money from what he has not to inmates, a university scholarship, employment in any of his companies. Obi Kubana revealed this during an Instagram live interview with media personality Daddy Freeze, saying, I am offering him a lifetime opportunity. He has to go to school. I think this is his ambition. I will see him through the university. And if he wants to do masters abroad, I will make sure he is comfortable while going to school, because like I said earlier, that is the best we can do for him. He will do university, anything he wants, and then God's grace, I know I will still be standing by the time he's done with school. He has a place in any of my organization at the top level. And if God's grace, he finds a higher calling, you see, there is nothing like this. I do not expect anything in return, I tell you. I'm not giving any condition for this. But if he chooses not to go back to school, we can now hear what he wants to do and see him through it. The most important thing is to know that he has me as a mentor. He has me in his life as a guide for him. I will make it easy for him through God helping me. So I believe that God will give me health and strength. The guy will go to any university of his choice in good condition, not just to pay school fees. He has a heart of gold. This is the kind of persons we need. I pray that people will do. I pray that people will see high service and hate it, and get to know that the real thing, and get out of seeking men's attention. Let them do this kind of thing. In doing that, you don't know who is watching, who God will use in the world to make the world a better place for you. Honestly, even just hearing that alone, I still feel another tear. Honestly, you may not understand it. This young man, the correction center boss, that thing that they put them, was going. He did not have to give those guys anything. He was selling something. And listen, he's not the only one there. If you look at the picture very well, you see that he was with somebody else. He was selling something on his head. And as he was going, as their vehicle was driving past, he began to give them money. I don't know how much, it's not the amount. He began to give them money because these people are going into a place, whatever sin they have committed, whatever wrong they have done, for which the government feel that they need to go to a correction center before they can be associated back into the public or absorbed back into society. That's a heart of gold. And guess what? He did not know anybody. He was just doing it. He was folding some of his own money, Because these boys, they have very little money. Maybe they even have maybe 10,000, 20,000 naira. They'll go and buy like a Sarah, Coke and Fantas and put in those buckets of theirs, buy some ice. And when me and you are driving past, they are trying to make some sales. This was the same thing that was happening. And as the vehicle was going, as the vehicle was driving past, there was a bit of a go slow. Okay, so it was there was a bit of traffic, so the vehicles were going slow. Guess what? He began to hand them money. You don't understand it. He began to give them money. Ah, and somebody in a vehicle driving past, those vehicles, those boys, they're always in between the vehicles, began to video and say, look at this guy. This is amazing. This is simply amazing. You know what most people do? At their place of work, for instance, let's use Obi Cubana because it's the one who gave this guy, a scholarship. For instance, those that are, they will just say, when they see him coming, then the job becomes serious. Then they get into the next gear and they begin to do the work with all their strength as if they've been working. As soon as he passed, I beg you. You know what I'm talking about now. And they reverse the gear. Excuse me. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Who knows? Who knows who you could be helping? Who knows? Just who knows? This guy was just, the vehicle was just driving past. And in his heart, he said, why not? If not, do you know that he's losing money? Money he has sold, the one he has managed to sell. He was not giving it out to those guys. And guess what? People were just videoing. This life of nowadays, technology. And that's how, they say, the guys, we go to school. And with this kind of heart, this guy have to give. You know what it means to give? Giving. Giving. The first thing God showed to every one of us was that he gave. You don't tell me you love me and you can't give me. Are we saying extort people, take advantage of them because you know that? No, 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 no. You yourself that is always receiving, have you thought about giving? It's vice versa. Let's make the world a better place. A songwriter say, heal the world, make it a better place for you, for me, and for the entire human race. And this is what Obi Kubana is also showing to this guy. So every one of us, we can do something. You, me, every one of us can do something to really make, a huge difference, a huge one. Obi Kubana said this guy, even if he wants to do masters, he's gonna be calling the guy and say, guy, show, come, come, come. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. You see, this is just simply amazing. Simply amazing. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.